Okay, so I am picking up where I left off. I just want to make a couple more tweaks to this image, and these are some things that will help you with your own images. So we've brightened this up, we've gotten rid of the background, we're on a nice white background now, but now this, especially because this is like a perfect kind of, these are perfect right angles, this is not looking so straight, okay? So the image itself is looking a little bit tweaked. So we need to go in and fix this. So let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to go up to Edit. I'm going to go to Transform. And there's a couple of different ways to do this. Let's start with Skew. Okay, now it's gonna put these this little bracket around what I want to what's on the layer. So each of these is a point that I can point and kind of and adjust. Okay, so actually the biggest offender is this corner. So I'm going to click and drag out just a little bit. Okay, and then this one too, I want to click and drag this out just a smidge. All right, and I think this too just needs to click and drag just a little bit. Now let's look at that. All right, that looks pretty good. See, I can kind of gauge by the bottom that this straight edge is lined up with this. This is pretty much lined up with this. This is not looking right, so let's go back to Edit, Transform, Skew, and move this up. Oh, excuse me, I sneezed. Let's see. Move this just a smidge out. See, this one's a little bit harder. Let's see if I can nudge it with the. No. Oh yeah. So with your arrow keys, you can just make slight movements. No, that's just moving it. Let's see. All right, let's click off. See what that looks like. Okay, that looks a lot better. All of these look a lot straighter. It's not exactly perfect, but what I've done is I've just gone in and just slightly adjusted it and distorted it so that, I can, so it looks straighter, it looks better. So again, let's kind of look here in Transform. These are really, really great tools in here. Like, let's say I wanted to rotate it. Let's just kind of go through these. I can go in, rotate it around. I mean, there may be reasons why you'd want something like that, okay? Or maybe not, I don't know. But that's a good one. Transform. Scale, I use a lot. And actually, we may just scale this up to kind of fit and look a little bit nicer in this, into the background. And then I can click off on the move tool. Yeah, that looks good. But now I'm seeing that may need to be adjusted just a little bit more. You see how that line doesn't look right. So let's go back to Edit, Transform, Skew. And I'm just going to slightly move this over. Oh, okay. So if that ever happens to you, could not perform because the scratch disks are full. My computer is constantly running at like full capacity. Honestly, I just need a new one, but I'm trying to make this one last as long as I possibly can. So what you can do is you can go to Edit, and you can go to Purge All, press OK. Okay, that should help. That should do it. If not, you may just need to free up some space on your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and like empty my trash. Empty trash. I had like so many photos. Oh, now this is happening. So that should help some. But if not, you're going to have to like really clean up your computer. So that happens from time to time. So let's just see. Let's go back to Edit, Transform. Oh, let's click on this. Edit, transform. So you can do all sorts of stuff. You can warp it. You can flip it horizontal, flip it vertical. So these are some really helpful, things when you're editing. You can scale it up and down, rotate it. Skew and distort are what we did. If things aren't looking exactly right, you can make some tweaks to straighten it and make it look better. So we're at the point now with this image that I think this looks pretty good. So these are some helpful tips when you're editing your photos. And I have one more for you, but we're going to be working on a different photo for that one. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you soon. Bye.